Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for SRL Live? I am once again joined by my partner in crime, Professor Broman. Live from the scene, we got Cheriona himself. 2 words, 1 word, speed. You did it.
You gotta go fast.
You gotta go fast. What's going on, gentlemen? How you doing?
Doing real good. Doing real good. Got dressed up for the event today. It feels fantastic to be here again.
You look real fucking dapper right now, Professor Broman.
How well everyone is going to race on Xbox.
Yeah, because I've been hearing a lot of crap that the Xbox players feel like they got the one up on the PlayStation players, like they're much faster.
You know, the bigger controller might make them feel like they're more important, but really it's how you use the controller.
It's how you use the controller, yeah, exactly. I agree 100%. We've also got Cheriona with us. We're going to go live on scene. He's currently on Venus. Cheriona, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for asking. You know, we got a beautiful day out here on Venus.
It's raining, Cheriona.
Really? I didn't notice.
It's super rainy.
I guess I'm
a lot of rain.
So fast that I didn't even notice it was raining.
Well, the Cheriona, that's incredibly fast. Are you Goku?
Who's Goku? All I know is I am speed. You
that
see,
is unbelievable.
I only look forward. I don't have a lot of people that I look up to, namely mostly Captain Falcon, but I never look behind.
All right, cool talking to you, Cheriona. All right, Ben.
Nice talks, nice talks, nice talks.
It's good to see you. I think we should check in on Group A. They're all looking like they're getting ready to race here, man.
Group A is looking real good. My personal favorite of Group A is Lucky and Buttwipe. They are dressed to clean up the blood from the massacre.
Lucky and Buttwipe look absolutely incredible right now.
They look terrifying.
Terrifying is one way to put it, Ben. One way to put it.
Yeah, definitely. I also think Santa Claus has shown up, and I think Santa Claus has a lot to bring to this race. If you guys don't know, Santa Claus is, of course, over 9,000, who is probably over 9,000.
Probably over 9,000. You know, I actually think that's unbelievable. I don't believe it for 1 second.
That he's over 9,000?
I don't believe it for 1 second. My personal favorite in Group A is going to be K-Magic, which is what I guess Kevin's going by now, which is just lovely.
He's toppy. Just tippity toppers.
He's dressed up for the event right now, looking good. Absolutely dapper. Love it, Kevin. Yeah, you drink that beer. You're going to need it, buddy. You're going to get razzed as fuck later.
He looks very concerned and worried.
Cheriona, who's your favorite, man?
My personal favorite for this group, I gotta go with probably over 9,000, as he just absolutely destroys that jacket.
Yeah.
He's been training for this event, guys, and if he can make it around the world in a single night, I think he can make it around any planet in a matter of moments.
We've also got Amber Lash, another crowd favorite. She's got her Yeezy shades on. That's what I call those.
The shutter shades?
They're shutter shades, yeah.
The shutter shades are, shutter shades are an important part of any racer's repertoire. You need to have the shutter shades so you can see other people while preventing bugs from getting in your eyes.
I feel like the airstream from the shutter shades would possibly hurt your pupils and or retinas.
Sometimes the pressure on the eyeball increases its acuity.
Okay.
Or blinds you. It really depends. Science isn't really sure what happens yet.
Ben, let's take a look at Jay Sniperton.
Let's look at him.
What do you like about Jay Sniperton?
What do I like about Jay Sniperton? Well, you know, in my book, Jay Sniperton, who is still loading on my screen, and I can't get to load.
Benjamin is he's live from St. Louis, which is in the past.
We're being teleconferenced in. What do I like about Jay Sniperton? Well, when I look at Jay Sniperton, I feel as if somebody stole my DNA and cloned it into someone who's probably better at racing.
I like it. I see you, Jay. I gave his head a kiss.
He is an attractive gentleman.
Last but not least, we got Shmurda from Dads of Destiny. Ben, you're covering him up. Get out of the way.
I can't do anything.
I did it.
It's not my fault.
I got the controls. Shmurda getting in the group with everybody else, getting ready to race. I like the look on this guy's face. I don't know, man. He looks swift. His hair is spiky. I like it, Shmurda. I like it.
His camera is small so that it zips through.
Yeah.
It zips through the areas quicker.
Yes.
It's true.
Yes.
It's true.
It's smart. It's smart camera-ing. Smart camera.
It's very smart camera-ing. I love that when you broadcast, the Xbox dashboard now has advertisements on dashboard.
And so they can afford to go faster, Ben. Now, it does look like Group A, do we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in Group A? Who are we waiting on? It looks like Schmurda's got to join in the last to the finish line.
That's
but
true.
maybe he's going to be the first to cross it. I don't know.
Who knows?
I
Who
don't
knows? Lucky and Buttwipe are peddling drugs on their stream. Reminder, Sparrow Racing League, it is okay for you to use performance-enhancing drugs. You're driving a psychotic Sparrow on a planet filled with monsters. If you want to be high, it'll probably be your last moments alive anyway.
Benjamin, I'm going to go ahead and draw some Super Saiyan hair on you.
That's fine.
So now you are a Super Saiyan. You look pretty good. I like it. I got to go fast.
I feel strong. I feel very strong.
Perfect. Perfect. It looks like almost got the whole team together. It's, oh look, they were showing, was that crystal meth?
Yes, that's exactly
Lucky and
what it was.
Buttwipe, are you cooking crystal fucking meth? I can't defend you much longer.
That's why it's the lab.
That's why it's the lab. I love it. Love it. These fucking guys, man. Gotta love Lucky and Buttwipe. Schmurda is still figuring it out. I think... Invite SRL. I think Schmurda is... He's trying to put out an SOS to everybody to invite him to the SRL.
It's, it's important sometimes to make sure everyone that you want to race against is in the party with you.
It's always Group A. Group A always takes the longest.
It's because everyone else is on their shit. Group A feels important because they're Group A.
Meanwhile, Group B, C, and D are ready to go.
What they need to remember is just because you're first doesn't mean you won't be last.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Cheriana, I notice you're on Mars now. How the fuck did you get there so quick?
Scary.
Look, man, as I said before, I am one of the fastest men in the galaxy. I took lessons from my personal fan favorite, Captain Falcon. Unfortunately, could not make it tonight. Hopefully, we can pick up a moment or two from Typhoon Trav, our previous winner, and he can explain to you just how fast you can go on one of these Sparrows. As Professor Broman reminds us, performance-enhancing drugs are legal, so anything is possible in these races.
Anything is possible.
Anything is
In
possible.
fact, it looks like everybody is ready. Group A is ready to launch. Let's go ahead and get to the races here, man. As they say. That's what they say.
As they say. All of them. I've heard.
Group A, you are clear to launch whenever you care to launch. Let's go.
Let's do it. Also,
Let's go.
Just a reminder, if you want to follow everyone who's involved in this fantastic event, there will be a link in chat that will be spammed at you very, very hard. Click that link and follow everyone, and you'll have a chance to win a super awesome, impossible to get anymore Nintendo DS.
Majora's Mask Edition, I got it right here. I'll go overnight this sumbitch to you as soon as the post office is open on Monday.
Yep.
Because it's not going to be open before then.
No.
It's right here. Look at it. Look at it!
It looks awesome.
It does. Group A ready to launch. I think they're going to do it. Like I said, I got my money on Kevo. He shares a name with a psychotic child from the movies Home Alone. You ever seen those?
Oh, those are very good movies. Very good movies.
He's really fast. Yeah.
You know, Kevin in those movies, I think they left him home because they knew he was actually a serial killer.
Oh.
I mean, the sort of traps that he had set up for those men don't come from the mind of a simpleton child. They come from the acute mind of a genius whose sole purpose is to murder.
Good movie. Also, it's about Christmas, and there's an old guy next door. Yeah, it's important.
There's a bald guy in it.
It looks like the lab is really, really excited about this, man.
They are ready to win. Ready to win.
Those outfits look warm.
I can't imagine what wearing a plastic suit on one of these planets must feel like. It's very scary.
All right, here we go. It looks like we are launching the race.
Very excited for this one.
Cheriana is going to be ready to go no matter where the race is happening. I have to refresh a couple of these point of views. They are stuck in a time loop right now, but don't worry about it. We're there. We're there with everybody.
Well, if they land on Venus, the time loop would make sense.
Yes.
Very much. Very yes. Quite.
It's because there's Vex.
It's Vex.
Because
There's time.
Vex.
And they rippy things apart. Very scary. I'm waiting with such great anticipation for this race. Oh, it's Mars. All right. Now, do we
Cheriana, it looked like you went to... Cheriana, why are you back on Venus?
Look, man, you just told me go to a planet. I don't know where to go. I'll be on Mars in just a moment, man. Don't you worry. I'll be right back. I gotta go
Cheriana,
fast.
I don't fucking believe you, dude. How'd you do that?
Look, man, as I said before, very fast. It's been a problem for me and my girlfriend for years, but we're working on it. We're back on Mars. We're ready to go. Let's get...
It's very inappropriate.
It's very extremely inappropriate for a primetime show.
Lucky and Butt Wipe. I'm not really sure what I just saw. They seem to try and cause everyone to wreck right at the start.
Wow, Lucky and Butt Wipe playing extremely dirty. Who's up first? Is it Lucky? Who's up first? Yes, Lucky is up first. Yes.
Lucky is being very aggressive.
It's a bold strategy to try to crash everybody out the gate. I'm not sure how this is gonna work out for him.
I don't know. I think it might put you in 6th place and make you look like a wuss the entire time.
It looks like 6th place, Lucky and Butt Wipe. That's not good.
It looks
not
like
what you want.
Have to lick a frozen flagpole and get their tongue stuck.
You know, I'm very surprised. You guys would think that people who are peddling meth in front of thousands of a live audience would not play dirty.
And, you know, you're right. You're right. I should have assumed that they would play dirty. But in the lead right now, we have it's a rough. Oh my God!
It is. Everybody is trading paint right now. Amberlash was in the lead briefly for literally just a millisecond. Ben,
Schmurda
a millisecond.
is now in the lead. It looks like Schmurda and Lucky are leading off the pack as they come into the fans. The fans, of course, constructed out of pure titanium and the sadness of failed races.
Schmurda barely avoiding that blade there. He could have gotten cut in half. In half, Ben.
In half.
In half.
It's quite sad.
It's very sad.
It happened to my grandpa on this track, and he was never the same. He was just to pieces about the whole thing.
Yeah. Cheriona, what's the feeling down there on Mars right now, Cheriona?
You know, on Mars, things are, I guess you could say, they are heating up. We have Cabal live on the track. I'm not sure where they came from, but when we get to lap 3, it is going to be a very explosive finish. The groups are starting to spread out a little bit. In the lead, we have Jay Sniperton, who is trading paint back and forth with both Schmurda and probably over 9,000. K-Magic is picking up the rear. Lucky and Buttwipe are still trying to get their spare together. Back to you.
It looks like Lucky and Buttwipe are actually in the lead right now, but trading paint back and forth with Jay Sniperton and Schmurda. These three are going at it.
It's very insane.
Very
it's
insane.
A lot of scary racing.
Racing is terrifying.
As a man who's been on top of a very, very fast Sparrow before, I can tell you that when you're down there in the pit with everyone else racing, the last thing you think about are the lives of the people who are around you.
No, you actually hope that they perish.
Yeah.
It puts you in a really bad place as a person.
Yeah.
To wish that on somebody else, but fuck them.
You really want their Sparrow to explode. Why? Because you want to get that win. You want that W. You want to tuck it in your belt.
You need it.
You need that championship ring.
Yeah. Quenches that thirst.
The thirst to not be the worst. That's right. That's right. We're all quietly running from ourselves, everyone. That's what's happening.
Looks like the lab is holding a strong lead right now. It's gonna be tough to unseat them at this point.
I don't see anyone overtaking the lab unless they really screw it up. You know what would be really, really fun to see? Little bit of a same channel series between Lucky and Buttwipe in the finals.
I would love to see that. I think anybody in chat right now would love to see that.
2 streamers on one channel. It's never been done before.
Never ever been done before.
Never has there been 2 face cams on one stream before.
Never ever. It is completely original. I love these guys. We joke because we love. You guys are incredible.
We love them. Lucky and Buttwipe, guys, if you don't know, dressed up as me and Goth for Halloween.
It was hilarious.
It was great. It was great.
Looks like Schmurda took a lead going into the last leg of the race. Out of nowhere.
It looks like Lucky and Buttwipe choked out the #1 spot. They're going to have to wait for everyone else to explode before they get a chance to get back into that lead.
It's almost like they tried to fail, Ben. It's unbelievable.
You think maybe they're trying to make sure there's not too big of a target on their back for the next races. Slowly and quietly come in 2nd and 3rd.
So intentionally placing themselves to not be expected. I like it. It's a strong strategy by Lucky and Buttwipe.
You don't want to come out first, because then everyone's going to attack you.
Well, you definitely don't want to be 4th, because then you don't even make it to the next part.
You don't want to be 4th. You want to be in the 2 or 3 slot if you're really looking to keep the target off your back.
All right, it looks like Schmurda is in the lead, set up to go across the finish line before Lucky and Buttwipe. Lucky and Buttwipe in a strong 2nd place. 3rd place is Amberlash. Amberlash got 3rd place in the race, so that means that Kevo, probably over 9,000, and Jay Sniperton have been eliminated, sadly.
Sad to see, sad to see.
It's very sad to see.
But it happens.
Cheriona, how'd you feel about that race, man?
You know, I saw a lot of very interesting racing. If we take a look at the times, first place of a 4:32, not the most impressive time we've seen on this track in the SRL. I think we're going to be looking into seeing how well the other groups do in comparison, because in Group A, we see a lot of fighters. If we can see someone in Group B, C, or D pull ahead and just stay ahead from the pack against these guys in the semifinal, then I don't think they'll stand a chance. These guys like to play dirty. They like to fight. And if somebody can just escape that early pack, then they will just be smooth sailing for the rest of the race.
Cheriona, how much did you spend on hair gel this month?
Only $1,200.
Only $1,200.
It's okay, though. Most of it is tax deductible when you're transferring between Mars and Earth Postal Service. They charge a lot for Galactic Prime these days. But trust me, the Cabal gel is definitely worth it.
If you live on San Francisco Mars, you can get 1 hour Galactic Prime. I bet you don't live there, you jackass.
No, I live in New York Mars, where we're just better than every other part of Mars.
It's true. New York Mars is awful. It's literally filled with garbage.
I don't know to say that.
You don't need to say anything. It's just true.
I think it's weird that they remade all the cities on other planets in this fake scenario we're painting right now.
In the future, humanity has lost its ability to create. It's very terrifying.
That is terrifying.
It's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying.
Let's check out, we're gonna check out Group B in here just a second. Getting it all set up. What's going on, Ben?
Oh my. Discord has absolutely crashed on my computer and will not open back up. It's very
Oh, that's good. That's what you want.
It's great. I'm really looking forward to being able to interview people with nothing.
I'll just let you know what they say.
I would really appreciate that. You can just relay it to me, and then we'll have all sorts of witty commentary and quips going back and forth.
All right,
let's do it.
Group B, all set up. Cherry, who's your pick here, man?
My pick, I have to say that I'm not sure who in this group is going to take first, but what I can tell you is Crusader is going to be taking last. I was taking a look at his practice runs, and I have to say, he has been choking pretty hard, but I don't know. Will he be able to turn it around? Will it be an underdog story? Please, crew, prove me wrong. I know he has a lot on the line for this race, representing not only himself, but his entire team over at
Streamer House. Yeah, Streamer House. He's representing the old SH. Is what they call it. Nobody calls it that.
That's what I've heard.
Crusader is definitely an underdog in this story.
Ben, who's your favorite, man?
Got a funny rabbit. Now, let me tell you who I think is going to win, and it's simply a body mass thing. Angry Iceberg, as you can tell, is only a floating head, and that gives him a massive weight advantage over literally every other racer on the track.
Yeah. Like, you know how when you get jockeys for horses, for sparrows, it works very similar. I mean, he's a head on a seat. He's very aerodynamic.
Nothing's going to slow him down.
No, but if he crashes, he's pretty much dead meat.
He's not going to be able to get back onto his Sparrow.
No, he doesn't have his assistant to help him get back on the Sparrow.
That assistant.
Yeah, it's really rough.
It is not a good time. If you are a floating head, your life is very difficult. Most of the time.
My money is actually on Maloney. I think Maloney's got some moves that nobody's seen yet, okay?
That's true.
Also Maloney, recent new Twitch partner, very proud of her.
Congratulations.
Very, very proud.
Congratulations
Maloney.
The partnership, it is very real.
We've also got Engineer Mike, who I actually don't know anything about. Cherry, do you know anything about Engineer Mike?
I know two things about Engineer Mike that are absolutely certain. One, he is an engineer, and two, his name is Mike. As far as races go, he has gone completely under the radar, but he has qualified for this event today, so maybe he will pull out all the stops and take Group B by the storm.
You know, I think he might leave one stop there as a trap and have somebody else hit it. Brilliant move. Yeah, it's very possible. Very, very possible.
Being an engineer, you know he's probably calculated how to run this track down to the perfect millisecond, but that confidence might come back to bite him.
Absolutely. Legendary Ladman, a long-time channel viewer for a lot of the Destiny streamers.
It's true.
Awesome guy. Awesome guy. Oh, it looks like they've launched the race prematurely. We didn't even get all of our...
We didn't do the intros. It's bad.
Epic Dan is also here.
It's cool. He's here and he's great.
It's very epic.
He's got a Jurassic Park shirt on, so you know that he's down with the Raptor Pack.
It's true. It's true.
Love
make
it.
sure, guys, if you're enjoying the event, make sure that you follow literally all the streamers by clicking the Gleam link in chat, and making sure that you follow everyone gives you a chance to win a super amazing 3DS.
It is super amazing. They don't even sell this thing anymore. It is a Majora's Mask 3DS. You can use the command SRL in chat, and you'll get linked to the Gleam link to go sign up, follow all these amazing streamers, and keep them on your follow list, and check out the rest of Destiny directory. It's
true.
It's a great place to be.
You got to do it.
You have to. If you don't, I'm sad about it.
If you don't do it, it just looks bad on you.
I'm noticing a lot of people using the pink shader. Everybody knows it makes you faster. That's smart.
It does. It makes you pink because it makes you that hot. And as you heat up, the exhaust coming off of your Sparrow pushes it faster.
It's true.
It's good pseudoscience.
All right, we're going to start off the race zooming in on the angry iceberg and see what this guy has to say.
Yo, take off.
Do you think that angry iceberg will have a little bit of difficulty on Mars as it is closer to the sun? He may be melting.
It's entirely possible that he'll melt, but that will get rid of even more mass since he has a floating head, making him even lighter and the race a little bit more unfair.
Closer to the sun, how?
Look, man, don't worry about it.
Closer to the sun than the other racetrack, Chariona? The one that's on Venus, the second planet from the sun? I'm just double checking.
Look, man, Venus is a very cloudy, rainy planet, and
Chariona failed science class, ladies and gentlemen, has no fucking clue what he's talking about.
But we still love him.
The shit was that, Chariona? Don't you study astrology?
No, you see, that's astronomy, where we talk about our feelings and the horoscopes and such. It's a very different course.
Engineer Mike taking an early lead in this race, by the way. He is the first one to make it to the fans, and like we said, he probably calculated a bunch of death traps to leave for people as he races through this path.
He did. Like it. I like it a lot. He really builds quite the racetrack for everybody else to go through, leaving banana peels, possibly even blue shells.
It's true. He does build quite the path.
I don't even know where I was going with that.
I don't know either. I thought you were going to make a whole bunch of engineering-based puns.
No, I don't have anything. Checking in with Maloney.
Coming in second right now. How's Maloney doing? What do we got here?
She's sitting right in front of...
My heartbeat.
It looks like she's in last place.
Ouch.
Maloney, hate to see it.
Right now.
She does feel like she's going ham right now, though.
You gotta go ham. That's what matters.
Engineer Mike's lead is not as vast as we thought it would be.
No, it's definitely not. He can definitely still lose it. But coming up to halfway through the second lap here, his lead is becoming more and more commanding.
Chariona, you said something about Crusader the designer botching this, and it looks like he's keeping up with Engineer Mike quite well. What's your thoughts on this?
My thoughts are, Crusader does have access to a certain time chamber that may or may not be hyperbolic. He does look a little bit older since the last time I saw him. I think he may or may not have been training. Let's see if it's been paying off.
You know, Chariona, at the beginning of the night, you made mention that you had no idea who Goku is, but now you're mentioning the hyperbolic time chamber.
Feels like lies.
Look, man, all I'm saying is in order to get around in the SRL universe, you don't have time to fact check or make sure everything is the truth, as you so call it. To make it in SRL, you gotta have one thing, and that's speed. And speed isn't always fact-checked.
I like it. I like the cut of your jib. I don't know what a jib is, but I like it. All right, we're in the final lap.
Oh, that hurt me so bad. Engineer Mike still in the lead, followed by Angry Iceberg and Legendary Ladman. It looks like it's going to be a fight for second. I don't see Engineer Mike making any mistakes.
No, it's Legendary Ladman, Angry Iceberg, and Crusader the Designer all trading paint right now for that second and third slot, though it does look like Engineer Mike might have fucked up a little bit. Maloney trading paint with Crusader, getting real violent with him.
It's bad.
Trying to wrestle for that fourth place slot.
Oh, man. This is some intense racing. I'm much more enthralled with the races than I was before. Oh, it's just, it goes to show the quality of all these racers. It's such high quality entertainment, such great racing, such great streaming. They really deserve your support.
Angry Iceberg directly behind Engineer Mike going into the fans. It's anybody's race right now. Literally anybody's race. No! It might not be!
Nipping the corner of the fan. That was intense. It looks like it's going to be Engineer Mike coming up on the end here with the big W, putting a big target on his back, but he doesn't care because he's calculated the loss. Big win. Angry Iceberg, Engineer Mike, and
Epic Dan.
Epic Dan.
Dan.
Now you know that the first round, the preliminaries, it's not about winning, absolutely. It's about getting in that top 3 is what's important.
Get in the top 3, guys. If you don't know, it's a single elimination tournament. The top 3 continue each time. But if you lose, out.
You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
You're done,
So who was that again? That was Epic Dan? No. Yes.
Engineer Mike, Epic Dan, and Angry Iceberg.
Engineer Mike,
That's who it
Epic
is.
Dan, and Angry Iceberg. Moving on to the semifinals.
It's going to be intense. It's going to be intense.
Cheriano, what's it feel like down there on the track?
Well, you see, it feels great. Most of my predictions for that race did come true. Engineer Mike came out of nowhere and blazed to an impressive 4:30 finish. Crusader, unfortunately, picking up the rear again as called. I am looking all the way forward to Group C, though. We've got a lot of wonderful people. We've got the better half of Lucky and Buttwipe, as well as some other...
Wow, the better half.
Sounds like a little bit of romance is brewing between Cheriona and Buttwipe.
Might be. Otherwise known as band wipe.
Band wipe. It's true. It's really unfortunate when bands go too far.
I find it interesting we haven't had a single race on Venus yet.
Not one. Not one. Probably because it's so far away from the sun, right, Cheriona?
It's very far away from the
Very
sun.
far away, right? Definitely not close.
Very far away from the sun, Cheriona.
Look, man, I've been spending a lot of time with the Vex and the time gates and the warps. Sometimes things just get a little confusing, but everything's been sorted out now, and we are all ready to go. It seems like Group C is ready to launch. What are your thoughts, guys?
I think
like
Group
Group C.
C.
I like Group C.
I think Group C is where our champion's going to come from. Probably because it starts with the same letter as Group C.
So you're calling Group C for the win overall.
Group C, somebody in here is going to win. I can feel it.
Well, let's go over our racers real quick.
In my soul heart. Let's do it.
Your soul heart. We've got it's Jay though, longtime channel favorite. He's got a handsome beanie on. Look at this sword bear shirt this gentleman has on right here. Right here. He's got the sword bear shirt on. Look at it. He's this guy right here, very handsome. That says handsome. Sonic boom. All right.
I'm also a big fan of Jay, though. Yeah, he's a channel moderator. He's a really, really great guy.
It is
Really,
Jay
really
though.
great guy.
Yeah, it is Jay though.
His name is
It is Jay though.
You can't un-Jay the Jay, though.
Next up, we got Jay Scubby. Jay motherfucking Scubby. Look at this guy. His hair looks nice.
He's a very good guy. Very good guy.
Cheriano, what do you think of his hair?
I think his hair is very impressive, and I think it's very aerodynamic.
All right, good
As
stuff,
one-
Cheriano.
Yeah, that's about enough for you. Mm-hmm. Definitely correct. Definitely correct.
We've got Militant TV, who does not have a face cam, but I've met this guy, and he is a hell of an individual.
Fantastic
and
man.
He gives the most bearest of hugs. Not like bear, like naked, but bear as if he was a bear. Like a polar bear of hugs.
Very comfortable polar bear hug-tacular experience.
You guys know Lucky and Buttwipe. They're probably still making crystal meth or some joke.
It's true. It's absolutely true. But they need to win the SRL to feed the drug habits. It's sad, but it's true. Wish them all the best in rehab. This last gentleman, though.
Oh, we skipped Guardian Outpost.
This last gentleman, it is literally snowing on his stream right now.
It is.
Trooper playing the game, streaming, racing in the snow.
Binkster NL. It's snowing right here. That's how you can tell that he's gonna go fast. I guess it's just snowing on him because he's ice cold.
He's gonna slip. He's gonna slip. He's cooler than being cool.
He's ice cold.
He's ice cold. He's absolutely ice cold. He's gonna shake it.
Like a Polaroid picture?
Shake it. Just like a Polaroid picture.
Gonna shake it. And then we've also got Guardian Outposts, who is always calling for you to support smaller streamers. I don't like that term. I like growing streamer because everybody's growing, nobody is small. You like that? You feel me? Look at my 2 pairs of glasses.
Look, man, all I'm gonna say is I am not feeling you in any way, shape, or form, not even first base. No way. I think Guardian Outpost is actually so fast that we can't even see his face cam. I think he's gonna take this one.
Transcend space-time. All right, Group C, we're ready to launch, man. Let's do it.
Oh!
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's do the fast.
Is that insane?
Yeah, let's do the fast.
Let's do the
from
fast?
Ancient Rome men, versus, which means, of course, going to do the fast on a sparrow will bring my family great bounty.
And that started when?
In Rome, past.
In Rome.
In Rome, past time.
In the Rome pastimes.
In the Romans.
I heard that.
Past time, where they had all of the sparrows.
From my socrateel, which is the wisest of birds.
All of them. The socrateel is the smartest bird.
It is. The socrateel has many wise things to say about what kind of newspaper you should line the cage with.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it will yell at you with very profound, soul-rending arguments if you don't clean up after it properly.
All right, so this is Butt Wipe. His lesser half, Lucky, made it through because Cheriona has such a man crush on this guy.
Got a thing.
Look, man, all I'm saying is, have you met a single human being who has not wiped their butt? You know what? Don't even answer that question because we all know that butt wipe is number 1.
Oh, we're watching. Yep. Let's go. Let's go, guys.
I'm very excited about this race. I think Butt Wipe's going to take it in. I think it's going to be Butt Wipe. I think it's going to be Jay, though. And then I don't care.
You know what? I've got my money's on Jay Scubby, Jay, though, and I'm going to go with Militant. I feel like Militant's got a good chance here.
Well, it certainly looks like he's got a good chance, starting out strong. Starting out absolutely strong. Jay, though, in the lead off the start.
Looks like Militant has fallen all the way back to 6th place, but everybody is trading paint right now. Very serious situation.
Mm-hmm. You know, they're really... I mean, even Engineer Mike's race was close the entire way through. He had someone...
The entire way through, except for lap 3. Lap 3 was where he really started to take off there.
It's very hectic. It's very hectic. Let's see if we can have another one like this. Jay, though, is coming out strong, staying in first and widening his lead.
You know, trading paint sounds like a terrible HGTV show.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like it's the kind of HGTV show where you would go to the flea market and you would try and buy some paint that someone else had used, but you didn't want to pay money, you wanted to pay another paint.
I feel like that's a poor system of barter.
I don't like it.
I don't like it at all because it would be used paint at that point.
That's disgusting. You don't know what to
Cheriona, how do you feel about used paint?
I feel like paint's kind of a one-off, you know. You paint a thing, it's great. If you try to reuse it, it's just never the same. It's kind of like me after that one time that thing happened and everything changed.
All right, Cheriona. All right, cool, guys. We're back here watching Lucky and Butt Wipe. In the lead right now, the lab. Gonna check in on Jay Scubby, see where he is. He's right on Band Wipe, which is Butt Wipe's new name since motherfucking PlayStation decided that Butt Wipe was not appropriate.
Apparently it happened on Xbox too.
Did it happen on that? Oh, no, I think he just changed it across the board.
Changed across all the platforms?
I think so. I don't know. We're going to have to ask him. We'll have to interview this guy at some point. Jay Scubby looks very serious. Very serious.
It's the slicked back hair, you can tell.
You can tell. You know what? I like Jay Scubby because he's also using a mirrored camera, which is something I can get behind. We're in the mirrored camera squad.
Are you showing favoritism to one of the racers?
No, I'm not showing favoritism to any of the racers. Why would I do that, Cheriona? Why would I show favoritism to any of the racers?
Well, no. All I know is you've shown the opposite of favoritism to a certain racer during the original SRL event.
I don't know what you mean.
I think you know exactly what I mean.
I don't even know who that could be. They're definitely not here with us right now. It's very scary.
You know, I think you only sent me out live on the track, so you wouldn't have to sit in the same room as me.
I was really hoping you could hit by
All right, Cheriona.
I was really hoping you get hit by fans. Anyway, coming in to the beginning of the third lap, it looks like Jay Scubby, Binkster, and Bandwipe are all coming in 1, 2, and 3. There's a very wide field. It doesn't appear that there's going to be much trading of position.
Jado, really close to overcoming Bandwipe here in the beginning of lap 3. It is in fucking tense.
It's like having sex in the woods.
Because it's intense. I heard it was like the circus
Fucking
fire.
Intense. Circus fire?
Because it's intense.
Because it's intense?
Intense.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's ridiculous. This is a very, very strong race for third place. One mistake from either one of the people, Bandwipe or Jado, could change the entire course of the race. But Binkster appears to be just choking out his lead right now. Jado taking third, and Bandwipe running directly into the dick pillar, which has ruined so many races.
Jay Scubby still has a very strong lead right now.
Commanding lead.
It's going to come down to the blades and whether or not Binkster or Bandwipe hit any of these blades. It looks like Jado has pulled ahead of Bandwipe. Will Bandwipe be getting into the finals with Lucky?
I don't know. I was really hoping for them on the same screen to see what might happen. Oh, but it doesn't look like it's going to occur. Coming to the end, Jay Scubby, of course, bringing in first place. It's going to be Jay Scubby. It's going to be Binkster, and it's going to be Jay though.
It's Jay though.
It's Jay though.
It's Jay though.
That's who it is.
Cheriona, what's the feel from the track out there? Let us know.
It feels very, very wonderful out here. Unfortunately, Buttwipe not qualifying. I guess you could say he was not lucky in his race, taking 4th place. However, Jay Scubby with the very slick hair and the mirrored cam taking first in an unprecedented 4 minutes and 24 seconds, significantly faster than the previous best on this track on Mars.
All right. All right, Cheriona. What else you got to say?
Look, man, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
What was the last thing you were going to find about, Cheriona?
Something about performance-enhanced somethings and explosive sparrows. Those documents were sealed.
Cheriona representing the criminal element on SRL tonight.
I'm going to draw a little frowning face on Cheriona.
Who do we got in our last group that you are just really rooting for?
I'm still drawing on Cheriona.
Fantastic. So in our last group, we got some people that you may or may not have heard.
I may or may not have heard of before.
You know.
Let's go. Let's see who we got here. In the first window, we got Radam Ponzer. I don't know Radam. Does anybody know? What do you know about Radam here, Cheriona?
I know that Radam came out of the woodworks. Definitely an underdog for this race, coming out of literally nowhere. I did have the pleasure of speaking to him earlier before on the race. He told me that if I put him in, he promised he would go fast. So let's see if he can deliver on that. This does seem to be one of the more competitive groups. Group D has a lot of names, a lot of fan favorites that I'm looking forward to seeing race. What do you think?
I've got my money on Wish You Luck, man. This guy is extremely competitive. And from what I understand, he's been spending the last 3 weeks in Tibet learning to trim his beard specifically to be able to go fast. As you can see here, his beard is absolutely trimmed for speed right now from Wish You Luck. That's going to be my guess, man. Ben, who do you got?
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick with the education route, and I'm going to go ahead and say Dr. Dave.
Dr. Dave.
I'm going to go ahead and say Dr. Dave. We saw an engineer take it home earlier. Now I think it's time for a doctor.
He's dressed up like a panda bear.
That just happened. I did not see that before. Now I think that the doctor doesn't take his job seriously enough, and I'm going to go with versus the stream.
Do you feel... Talking about versus the stream, he doesn't have a cam up, but I'm sure he's handsome. Good talk versus the stream. We've also got Game Sager.
Oh, no way!
Oh, no way! Oh, wow. No way. He's fantastic. He's going to go so fast. He's going to go so fast.
I'm an idiot. I'm just an idiot.
It's all right. At least you drew no way up there. At least you drew no way.
No way.
No way.
Also, we have Melody Games. I don't know Melody, but we've got quite a few ladies in the competition tonight. Melody got the stripes on. Stripes, as you know, make you go faster. How do you feel about that, Cheriona?
Well, I feel like while stripes may be what goes fast, we are looking for the checkers. That is the finish line. The stripes are only half of the checker. Will she be able to close out the other half with the vertical lines in this Group D? I don't know. I would have to say my money is on Game Sager because that would be an unbelievable victory taken from Tier 1 themselves.
I agree. Tier 1,
solid analysis.
Tier 1 narrowly lost the last one, the last SRL event. And it's up to Game Sager to come out and show Gigs what it's all about. You know what I mean? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right,
Let's see what the
Group
race
D.
looks like.
Otherwise, not known as Group D's nuts. Nobody chant that in the audience. You understand?
Say D's nuts, D's nuts, D's nuts.
Nobody should say Group D's nuts right now. You understand me?
Do not say that.
Do not say Group D's nuts.
Definitely click on the link in chat and follow all these fantastic streamers.
Cheriona already at Venus. He's predicting a Venus race right now. Why do you feel that way, Cheriona?
You know, I feel like we need a change of pace. I feel like 3 races in a row in Mars was a little too sweaty. We need to head a little bit closer to the sun because I feel like despite being so close, that, you know, change in the gravitational force field will make this for an interesting race. And as predicted, we are going to Venus, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, Ben, I feel like Cheriona has no idea what he's talking about most of the time.
I agree. And also, I really enjoyed the revisionist statements that he made. Going back on his statement that Mars was closer than Venus, it really looks bad on him.
I think Cheriona's been spending a little bit too much time in the lab with Lucky and Buttwipe.
I absolutely agree. I see them coming and I see him going into their house and leaving all the time. And honestly, the bag of blue pills that he leaves with kind of has me concerned.
Cheriona, the addiction that you have right now is something we can help you with.
We actually organized all of this to be an intervention for you. Cheriona,
This is a Cheriona. We need to talk.
Loves you and cares about you.
And it's time for the race. We're landing on Venus now.
Let's do it!
Let's do it. Fuck that other shit we're talking about.
It's time to be irresponsible and blow some shit up.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna stare right into your soul, chat.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. See, now that I see Dr. Dave as a panda and I've gotten over the original shock of such a thing, I honestly think that he might terrify the rest of the people in the races to just submitting and letting him win.
You feel like, do you think he's gonna, you see, I feel like panda bears are cute, though.
They're cute enough so you get close to them and then they maul you.
And then they kill you, yes.
It's a tactic. It's a tactic. And if there's anything I know about, it's tactics. Final Fantasy or otherwise. What a great game.
Final Fantasy Tactics was terrific.
Fantastic game.
Man, Cloud was a son of a bitch to get in that game, though.
Oh my god, getting Cloud in Final Fantasy Tactics was awful.
It took so long, but he was so good.
He was so good, but then if you wanted to use Omni Slash in it, it took you like 25 turns, so by the time you cast it, there was nothing in that spot anymore.
Most of the chat has no idea what we're talking about, Ben, because we're old.
It doesn't really matter, because when you listen to color commentators on any sort of sport, you have no idea what they're talking about. That just sounds like the drunken ramblings of 2 old men.
Wish you luck holding 3rd place right now behind Game Sager and versus the stream who took his time off between SRL 1 and 2 to train hard. Rock hard.
You know, he was training so rock hard. I saw him earlier today rocking out on his guitar live. I don't even think he raced yet today. He's that confident.
He is that confident with the win this time around. Unbelievable.
Very scary. Very scary. Versus is playing very well right now, racing quite well. I'm impressed. I would expect nothing less than the man, the myth, the legend, the Versus the stream.
Versus the stream. He's actually versus every stream. That's what he doesn't want you to know about. He's very confrontational.
It's scary. I've talked to him in person. He punched me right in the stomach. I'm going to use a distraction tactic on him right now.
You look really good in that vest, Ben.
It appeared to not work very well at all.
No, he's doing really well. He's holding an early lead.
Oh, there it is. Yes, nice distraction, Professor Broman. I love it.
Are you sure you're not having an aneurysm? We can call a doctor.
I'm absolutely not having an aneurysm. I feel very dapper in this vest. Tomorrow I'm going to be taking some engagement photos with my beautiful fiance, and I probably will be wearing this. And don't worry, they'll Photoshop the ugly off my face. It's going to be fantastic.
It looks like Radam, Game Sager, and then Versus the Stream in third, second, and first, respectively. Melody Games holding a strong fourth right now. Not much of a fight from fifth place yet.
Not much of a fight. We have some people really falling way behind, but you know, in other races, it might have been much tighter for them. Oh my gosh. We're coming into lap 3.
It looks like Dr. Dave is very far behind.
Dr. Dave might be having difficulty seeing through the giant panda suit.
The extra mass of transforming into a panda has weighted him down immensely. An unforeseen side effect of the concoction that he had put together.
It's very scary. So going into the third round, we have Radam versus the Stream and Game Sager, all in the lead. But all of them could lose the lead at any moment, because that's
Game Sager looking stone cold right now.
Absolutely stone cold. He would stab someone and not blink. And that bloodlust is what helps you win Sparrow Racing.
I have my mouse pointer looks like a finger.
Are you using it to pick someone's nose?
I'm picking Game Sager's nose right now.
No way.
I love Game Sager. That's my boy.
He's a great guy. Really, really great guy.
Really great guy.
Versus the Stream has a commanding lead at this point.
It looks like it's going to be the battle for third place with Lady Melody and Wish You Luck trading paint right now. Wish pulling into third place right behind Game Sager. But Lady Melody's not giving... Oh, she hit a pillar. It's bad.
Oh, that is an absolute heartbreaker.
Wish You Luck going into this final stretch with all of his boosts. So it's going to be tough to pull ahead of him. He's going to be able to hit every single gate that he needs to. And at the end of the day, it looks like it is going to be... Game Sager, fucking versus the Stream and Wish You Luck. Versus,
yeah, there you go.
with a very strong first place there.
A 4:08.
4:08.
4:08 in almost solid 4 seconds before the next finisher.
Holy shit.
Is my new favorite to win this. I'm sorry, Group C for champions, but Group D is going to dominate.
Group D is going to dominate. Cheriona, down on the field, how you feeling about this?
I'm feeling great. I feel like after we've seen all 4 of these groups race, we can see we have some clear favorites to win. I think it's going to be either Versus the Stream or Jay Scubby taking it all. Will it be the man who's so fast the camera can't see him, or the very stylish, very slick hair? We'll find out soon.
All right, I like it. So we're getting ready to go into the semifinals, Ben.
Semifinal time.
In the first group, we have Lucky from Lucky and Butt Wipe, Amber Lash. I've got 2 keyboards to use right now. This is very confusing for
Very
me.
hectic.
We got
you out, but I can't.
We got Schmurda, Angry Iceberg, Epic Dan, Engineer Mike, Amber Lash, and Lucky of Lucky and Butt Wipe. Chad, who's your favorite this time around? Looking at you, chat.
Looking at you, chat. We're waiting on you. I'm looking.
This is just how I kill time while I load up all the other streams for Group A versus B.
It's very rough.
It's very rough.
408 is apparently 3 to 400th place on that map, period.
Really?
That is absolutely insane. I wanted to say something like that, but I wasn't 100% sure.
A near perfect round there.
That is absolutely insane. You know what would be incredible is if we saw a world record time here on Streamer Racing League.
It looks like Epic Dan is offline. Did we lose Epic Dan?
You know, the internet is obviously the largest and biggest enemy of Streamer Racing League. Without the internet being crap anywhere, every streamer could race.
Oh, never mind. It's Epic Dan 22. I totally got this. Not Epic Dan 2. Nailed it.
22.
Epic Dan 22.
Ripperino.
Whoops. Whoops. That's my bad.
You the man, Boss Gaming. You are absolutely the man.
All right, there we go. We got him up. We got him up here. I'm going to grab a beer before we start the semis, if that's okay with you guys.
I think we could do that. I think I could grab myself a scotch.
All right, guys, we're going to be right back with the rest of the Streamer Racing League. We'd like to thank you guys for being here and supporting all these streamers. Remember, you can enter to win a Majora's Mask new 3DS by hitting the command SRL in chat and following all these excellent streamers. Do it! Do it! They don't even sell this sumbitch no more. Go! We'll be right back. I think.
All right, everyone. How are you? We are back. And I have you all to myself. So, while I have you all here,
can we just go ahead and start a sub-train for everybody on all the channels? Do it. Do it, you won't. Do it, you won't. Just do it, you won't. Do it, you won't.
we're coming into the semifinals tonight, guys. I'm Professor Broman, of course, enjoying, I didn't have any scotch, but I'm having a fantastic bourbon.
I mean, that's good, too.
It's delicious. Very delicious.
Waiting on Cheriona to get back on scene. He's taking his time. He had to take a piss.
Had to go wee-wee. It's difficult to go wee-wee when you're on Mars.
Look, man, the lines for the restrooms on Mars are out of this world. You would not believe how long.
Did you just make an out of this world joke?
He did.
Did I? I don't know.
Love it. All right, let's take a look at our semis here, man. In Group A and B, we got Lucky of Lucky and Buttwipe, Amber Lash, Schmurda, Epic Dan, Engineer Mike, and Angry Iceberg. Ben, who's your money on? Theoretical money, because we're not betting.
Theoretical money, because you should not bet.
You should not bet.
Anything.
It is illegal to do right now.
I'm going to go with
Please don't
Lucky, Angry Iceberg, and Amber Lash. That's what I'm going to go with. Those are going to be my top three.
I'm going to go with Lucky, Angry Iceberg, and Engineer Mike. I feel really good about those three.
You know, Engineer Mike he's been a dominating force.
He's crafty.
He is.
He's very crafty. Look at him.
I'm a little bit scared.
Is he wearing his own shirt? I like it. I respect that. Is he?
Gotta respect it.
I really do respect that.
Engineer Mike wearing his own shirt.
Is that his own hat?
Mm-hmm.
Man, he has
Love
his
it.
own hat. I am so far behind.
Fuck! I'm behind! I need my own hats! A player left their fire team. I think they're trying to get the whole group together. Group A and B, Group Abs. You let me know when y'all are ready to go. And by that, I mean start up your race whenever you're ready. I feel like anything that Group A is part of just always takes forever to do.
You know, it's really rough. A does stand for asshole, which is not anything that anyone in Group 1 is. But they are absent-minded, which occasionally does make them go a little bit slower.
I have a yellow dot to put around the thing. Like if we were doing karaoke right now, I could bounce the dot over words.
You should do it.
I don't have karaoke to do.
Well, now I'm sad.
You should
Yeah.
improv.
You should never promise karaoke when you can't deliver.
I can't deliver it right now.
That's
They're
right.
still waiting on one more racer. I think it's Epic Dan fell out of the match. Getting Epic Dan back in, and then we'll be good to go. Cherry, on a surprise close-up on you.
Look, man, it's not a surprise that I am the most handsome man on this planet. I would understand if you wanted to take a closer look all the time.
Fantastic.
That must be a really nice beer. You know, we don't have nice beers on this planet. It must be nice to be back in the studio on Earth with oxygen.
We get it. You're on another planet, Cheriana.
If I missed
We get
one, do you though?
Yeah,
I don't think you understand.
we understand. Come on, Epic Dan, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's go. I'm gonna open up his stream and see what he's saying. Launch it, Epic Dan.
Do it. Do it, though.
You know, Santa Claus got a hell of a tan this year.
A hell of a tan, man. A hell of a tan, man.
He said whenever we all got together.
Stan. Bram. Did it! All right, fantastic. Guys, we're getting ready for the first semi-final round. We're waiting on one last racer. God, can they please hurry up?
They're there.
They're launching into the race as we
Remember,
speak.
guys, while we're waiting, you can enter to win this that I'm holding right now. And if you want me to sign it, I will. I'll do it.
Why would I want you to ruin it?
I don't know. I'll sign it. They say, hey, sign it, and I'll just sign over the entire touch screen.
Yep. Boom.
Wow,
Boom, boom,
King
boom,
of
boom.
Thion's a real asshole. What a shit. Use the command SRL in chat if you want to win that. They don't even sell anymore. And it comes with Zelda preloaded. What? It's crazy.
What? Preloaded.
Preloaded.
That's worth at least double the follows.
Amberlash looks incredibly calm.
Incredibly calm.
Eerily calm.
It's easy to be calm when you know you're going to win.
Yeah.
And perhaps that confidence will be what drives the win. You know what I'm saying?
What you doing, Amberlash?
No. Do you know?
We see you.
Do you know what's going on?
What's going
Do you know
on?
what's going on?
Looks like we got another Venus race. Is this 2 in a row now?
Venus races are great. They're just super great.
It's great.
Super great.
Here I'm Venus.
Venus is a straight line.
I'm your Venus.
I'm
Remember
your fire, I'm your desire. Yeah, of course I know that.
All right, in an early lead, we got Lucky from the lab. Amberlash trading paint with literally everybody right now. Trying to be an interior designer. I'm going to go with that joke for the rest of the night.
It's fantastic.
Thank you.
Strong interior design strength.
Strengths.
You know, when you haven't had any food all day, bourbon tends to hit you pretty quick.
Angry Iceberg pulling into the lead from lab, using all of his boosts almost. I'm telling you, man, he's so aerodynamic by having no body whatsoever. Small factoid about Angry Iceberg, favorite show, Futurama, wants to be a head in a jar.
Really?
Yeah,
You know, I would love to be a head in a jar in Futurama because then I could hang out with presidents all day.
that would be sweet. How'd they bring those presidents back to life in that? Did they explain that?
They never really explained that. I just assume future magic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know Lucky and Butwise stream from the same room, but if it were me and you in this situation, I would be mercilessly trying to grab your controller and throw it across the room.
Oh, absolutely. Even if we weren't racing at the same time?
Yeah, no, of course not. You know, because it's just fun. And I love you, but that's how I have fun.
Cheriana, how's it feel down there on Venus?
Feels
It looks
great,
like
man.
it's still raining.
It's still very rainy, and on Venus, that rain isn't water, it is acid. I have been tasked with Lucky and Buttwave. They said, just collect the rain, man. Don't worry about it. We just need it for later.
You heard it first, guys. Cheriona, drug dealer, adding to the list of things that are not good about him.
It's a long list, man. It's a long list. It's a very scary, terrifyingly long list. Now, it looks like the top 3 racers are really neck and neck. Actually, it appears that almost everyone is right on top of each other in this race.
Which is hot. That's hot,
It is a super duper hot pile of people in the front here. It's really going to come down to who explodes first.
Amberlash missing several boosters in a row. I can see the look of discontent on her face. Cheriona, you're familiar with that look, right?
The look of discontent
On a woman's face.
On a woman's face.
Yeah.
You know, no,
You see it
actually,
every day, don't you?
you know that would mean leaving my house, and no, that doesn't happen often. So only maybe on special occasions, if you will. Yeah.
Secret special occasions where Cheriona leaves his house, ladies. Make sure to stay very, very far away. Watch Twitter.
Engineer
sure you
Mike
don't
holding the
follow.
lead right now, killing it. Lucky right beside him, training even more paint. This is
So much
unbelievable.
paint trading.
So
You
much.
really need to get that on HGTV. It's very important. It's very
It
important.
is.
I would love to see a come from behind victory on this one. I would love everyone who was in first to just screw it up. Because I like the underdog. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be Engineer Mike and Lucky coming in towards the end. I don't know in what place ranking, but we
Dude,
still
it
got
is-
4
it is-
people on the radar coming into the end.
We just had a crash on the track going into the final stretch here, Ben. Engineer Mike fell from first to third. Amberlash has an opportunity. She does. She takes it. She's in third place.
It's
right behind
ridiculous.
Shmurda. This is unbelievable.
Lucky and Buttwipe being tailed very closely by Shmurda. Oh, Shmurda taking the lead, with Lucky and Buttwipe squeaking ahead.
Amberlash just needs to not fuck this up, and she'll seal the deal. She misses a gate going into the last turn. Will Engineer Mike squeak this out? Amberlash completely fucked up the end. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, you need to see it.
The heartbreaker.
Oh,
Placing in 5th.
One less than 1 second separating the top 4.
Shmurda, Angry Iceberg, and Lucky from the lab sealing the deal,
Absolutely insane. What an
heading
intense
to the
match.
finals. Lucky and Buttwipe, these guys, man, I swear.
They can't hashtag can't stop won't stop.
They cannot stop. They won't stop. And I also heard they keep on.
They keep on. They keep on gone.
So what's it feel down there, Cheriona? What's the feeling on the court? It's not even a court, the track.
Look, man, there's just fire everywhere from that crash. Sparrow parts all over the place. That race was as intense gets. Though we do see, as we pull into the finish line, some performance-based rewards. Epic Dan picking up last, but he will not go away empty-handed.
Performance based.
And a helmet.
I don't have that up right now. What did Epic Dan end up picking up there?
Pulling up a shader and a helmet.
What level was the helmet?
Representative of his last place finish.
Was it a 320 helmet?
You know, I cannot confirm the light level of the helmet, but I do believe it may be 320. I hope that doesn't make you too salty.
I got 320.
Doesn't make me salty at all.
I got 320 helmet. I'll fuck you up.
I feel really good about that race. That was an enjoyable one. Down to the wire. You love
The
to see it like
wire.
that. The wire. Lucky from Lucky and Buttwipe, Shmurda and Angry Iceberg coming out on top. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you picked 2 out of 3 of those. I don't think either of us picked Shmurda to make it out of there.
No, we
I
didn't.
feel like an asshole.
Sometimes you gotta be an asshole.
Sometimes. All right, so Ben, who do you have out of our semifinals of C&D? CD's nuts!
Now that we've gotten that out of the way, I'd have to say, in Group C and out of Group D, I really feel as if
feel it?
J-Tho is
J-Tho.
home. I think J-Tho's going to bring it home. But we
know
also
what?
got versus the stream.
I've got, out of this one, I've got Jay Scubby, Game Sager, and it's J-Tho. Those are my picks. I feel really good about those 3. I think they're fast. I think they have what it takes. I think Game Sager, I don't know, man. You know, you see, what weighs everybody else down is skin pigment, and Game Sager, I think, is really going to come out on top here. He's been avoiding the sun for the last 3 months to prepare for this race.
Getting ready.
A bold strategy. He's getting ready. Getting ready. He also looks really swift in his plaid.
He really looks very fast. Jay, though, getting down and rocking out right now. Really feeling it.
Jay, though, feeling himself in that Sword Bear shirt.
He's looking real good. Too bad you can't get that shirt at Twitch or at teespring.com/swordbear anymore.
Yet.
Get
that $100 yellow Sword Bear shirt.
Oh,
It's
man.
exotic.
It's an exotic shirt. That's why it costs more money.
Looks like they've got all 6 players, and Jay Scubby looks cool as a cucumber. In case you didn't know what a cucumber looks like, it looks like this. That's what a cucumber looks like, Jay Scubby. Don't worry about it.
I'm not going to worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I'm going to wait until it happens, and then I'm going to let it happen.
Nope. Wish you luck looking very calm. Unbelievably calm. Eerily calm. Eerily calm.
It's very scary.
It's very calm.
Then we got Binkster. It's still snowing. He is ice cold, man. Look at him. He's
Ice
currently, I think he's talking to God. He's looking up and talking to God.
Sometimes you need to talk to God in
Sometimes.
these racings, because if you don't, then how do you know he can hear you, Margaret?
Guys, I don't think that's raining ejaculate on Binkster. I don't think so.
No, it's not sticky enough. It's clearly a flake form. Can't be ejaculate. That hat, though.
Did you know that I heard that Game Sager gets all
That puss.
Did you hear that? The ladies love Game Sager. Unbelievable.
That's what I've heard.
I mean,
That's what
I
I've
believe
heard.
it. Yeah. I think after the whole Twilight thing, like that probably works out for him. No, I've actually seen Game Sager have some ladies on stream, and they're always lookers, man, this guy. He's like me, pulling ass that's like way out of his league. I have nothing but respect for it.
I got nothing for that.
That puss.
I got nothing for it. Nothing for it at all.
I like. Oh, this is my voice now. Haha. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
All right, we're getting ready to start the race. Let's go. Again, my money is on Game Sager to win it all tonight. I have a good feeling about this guy, but versus a stream, we can't look past him.
I think Versus the Stream's going to take it home. In fact, I'm going to go follow him again. Because he's just that great. Just like you should follow everyone who's racing right now on the Gleam link.
And you can win this.
Ba-ba-bam. Ba-ba-ba-bam.
Follow all these streamers, plus Captain Twaz. We had him added to the
Captain
list.
Twaz is nice.
He's really nice.
He's a really good guy. He makes things.
I have glasses on glasses, Ben.
You have glasses on glasses. I don't have glasses on glasses this time. My glasses did not make the trip.
No, they're right next to me. I realized that after you were gone.
It's very sad.
It's glass on glass.
On glass?
On glass, on glass, on glass. Right now, versus the stream and Scubby in the lead. Let's check and see who we got in third place. It looks like the entire pack is there, Ben.
The entire pack is in third place. You could say it's a raptor pack, but one of them is going to eat each other, and raptors don't do that.
Raptors would not eat each other.
Would not eat each other.
This is such a close race right now.
This is some mess. I don't want to commentate. I just want to watch. And that's how you know it's good.
Yo! Binkster with a side swipe of Wish You Luck, completely dirty. Unbelievable.
Jay, though, in the lead now.
Jay, though, looks cool, man. He was getting out all his jitters pre-race, doing the Sword Bear proud.
Very scary. Oh, it's very. I don't even know. I don't know. It's been a long time since we've had a race this tight. We're into lap 2, and everyone is within seconds of each other.
Milliseconds, Ben.
Milliseconds.
Milliseconds.
Perhaps even milliseconds.
Milliseconds?
The longer it is, the closer it is.
Oh, Jay, though, almost blew it there.
Ooh. At this point, it's still anyone's race.
Remember, you still have to get in the top 3 to advance to the finals in this competition.
It's
But in the
very intense.
finals, only one spot counts, and that's the winner.
The winner. The winner.
Checking in on Game Sager, he's taking that.
Dinner.
Oh no, Game Sager! Game Sager pulling into third place behind Versus.
Still coming up in the lead. I don't know. This seems like anyone's match.
I think Jay though is very confident right now.
He has never seemed so cool. Even his racing looks awesome. It's absolutely godly. Oh my gosh.
Binkster holding 5th place. Wish pulling ahead of him. Binkster now in last, but everybody, it's so tight, man. Nobody has a
There is
clear,
no clear
clear-cut
blowout
lead.
winner.
Yeah.
Jay, though, could maybe afford to make 1 or 2 mistakes in the race and maintain first, but if he makes more than that, he's going to be falling far, far behind. The pack is heavy in the back behind Jay, though. Jay, though, is the only one with any sort of commanding lead. Everyone else is just fighting it out like cats and dogs.
Really, the rest of the pack is doing Jay though a favor at this point. I think it's
true.
really just a fight for 2nd and 3rd now.
They're not isolating one person and stomping on them. They just want to win on their own merit. And you know what? There's something commendable about that. This race is absolutely insane. I have not seen a race this tight in any streamer racing league ever in the many decades of its existence.
And in the several thousand years that it's existed, I have not seen a jawline like this one that Jay Scubby has. Look at that jawline, ladies and gentlemen.
That
That's how
jawline.
you cut through a pack of racers and get into 3rd place, as he just did.
So good.
Going into the finish line.
So good. I cannot believe... I feel like everyone who raced in this match deserves to win.
I think so, but we're going into the final stretch here. Scubby pulling in to 1st place in front of Jay, though. Last second.
Wow.
Cold as ice. Scubby
Wow.
pulling out the win and backing in almost. Look at him. King Kong right there. Scubby, Game Sager versus the stream. And it's Jay, though, with absolute heartbreak.
That is an intense...
That
was
is-
an intense race.
That is very intense heartbreak right there.
That hurt me to watch. But wow, was that a great race? Holy cow, I was speechless for
That
most
was
of
a
it.
really good race.
Woo!
I enjoyed that thoroughly. Cheriona,
Yeah.
what's going on?
I just have to say that was some of the finest racing I have ever seen in a very long time. Jay Scubby had me convinced that he was out of the running, somehow managed to pull in 1st place. That was an unbelievable finish. The heartbreaker, my heart goes out to it's Jay, though. I know what it's like to have a race in your hand and just watch it slip away. That is
Jawline.
awful. You
That is
hate to
awful.
see it happen. But that is par for the course in SRL.
What's the smell like down there? Explain it in exactly 45 seconds.
You gotta go. Explain the smell, it's very important.
The smell, there is a lot of exhaust, lots of fumes, very thick gas. I don't think any of these sparrows were checked for emissions tests, make sure they were green and good for the environment.
Yeah, well, fuck Venus, am I right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
Venus is already a disgusting
Yeah, we'll just terraform a new one.
of goddamn, greenhouse gases and mess. That rain on you's acid, by the way, Cheriona. Enjoy having your hair. It'll be gone in 5
Yeah,
minutes.
Cheriona, you're gonna probably die by the end of the night, so I surely just kind of apologize. It's
Yeah.
the finals! Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. It's the finals.
The
final.
finals.
The final.
The
I
finals.
like how a couple of these guys have Cheriona pulled up on their big screen watching it.
They just love to bask in the beauty.
Ah, yeah, it
That's
won't be
some-
there for
yeah.
long. Acid rain.
All right, so here's what we got. We got from groups A and B, Lucky, Schmurda, Angry Iceberg. Aren't all these guys from Group A? No, Angry Iceberg was from Group B.
Correct.
And then from Group C and D, we got Versus the Stream, crowd favorite. Second chance. I think he's the only repeat contestant. He got another chance. I don't know who he blew to get that chance.
Probably Cheriona.
Probably Cheriona. That's why I pulled away to Cheriona. But he's in here again. And then we got Game Sager and Jay Scubby. Cheriona, who's your favorite?
I have to say, my favorite going into this is definitely Jay Scubby.
Jay Scubby?
Yeah, I was 100% blown away by his performance in the races. It was unbelievable.
The come from behind win from Jay Scubby was one for the legends.
I think that he has not been racing to his full potential on purpose. I think he wants to show us a come from behind victory. I think he wants to be that underdog, and he has the power to do it.
It's true. It's true. I really think that Lucky is going to bring it in.
You like Lucky?
I like Lucky's going to bring it in. He knows how to dress with class.
It looks like Jay Scubby's still racing right now.
What?
Getting in last-minute races while the group forms up. They have a limited amount of time to form up the group. I have glasses on glasses. There we go.
I don't understand how he's racing already, unless his stream is just way ahead of everyone else.
It's not. They haven't formed up yet.
All right.
Cherion, I notice you're on Mars now. Are you trying to predict that this race is going to be on Mars?
I don't think I have to make a prediction. I'm not going to say that the Mars Corp made a generous contribution to SRL. I just think that Mars is a very sunny planet, and I would love to see a race where I don't get rained on by acid. Again.
So I hope it's on Venus, Ben. How do you feel about this?
I feel like more races on Venus is exactly what Cheriona needs.
Listen, it's a natural exfoliant, Cheriona.
It's going to make your skin look wonderful. It's like an acid peel down to your bones.
I hear it's very slimming.
Good contribution, Cheriona. Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic. It looks like the groups are getting together now. Game Sager versus and Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doobery Doobery.
Gooble-dooble-doo.
Scooble-Dooberlul are all together.
Where are you?
Look how calm Scubby looks right now. Look at that hair, man.
You know, calmness leads to winningness.
Like a nerdy James Dean, this guy. Anybody else get that vibe from him?
I could see it. I could see it.
This guy, that hair is slicked back as fuck.
As fuck.
I bet this guy is like neck deep in poon.
Looking nice.
Game Sager, I think it's going to come between Scubby and Game Sager. Ben.
That's what you think?
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, that's what I think.
You know, I think it's gonna be Angry Iceberg. I think it's gonna
You
be
like
a big
Angry
surprise.
Iceberg?
I think it's gonna be a big surprise. That's how I'm feeling.
What if it's Schmurda? I don't think anybody is really... I think he's kind of the sleeper right now.
Yeah. You know, he's managed to make it through despite not being picked as a favorite every single time. And it might be time. It might be time to realize that he's gonna come in first. He's gonna come in first because it's the finals, and you got to keep your head on straight when you are in a vicious cockfight.
All right, so going over the finalists again, we got Lucky from Lucky and Buttwipe, Schmurda from Dads of Destiny, Angry Iceberg from a pack of icebergs that he unfortunately murdered because he was so angry.
So mad.
Versus the stream, versus every stream. Game Sager from Tier 1, representing his clan, and Jay Scubby. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know who's going to win this. Lonigus, that is an absolutely lewd... that is lewd.
Oh god,
That is very lewd.
it's very lewd.
Chat, who you got? Let me know who you got in chat, real quick. The hot one. Are you talking about Lucky from Lucky and Buttwipe?
I think
Very
he's talking
handsome.
about Game Sager.
I think he's talking about Angry Iceberg.
Angry Iceberg still has no body.
So hot that he's cool. I'm really excited for this race.
Me too, man. It's been a lot of good races tonight.
I really, really want to see this race.
It's come down to the wire more than once, which is what you like to see.
Oh, yeah. It's impossible to call the races when they're this close.
I had a lot of people calling out Deej for an unlikely victory in this race.
I think Deej could pull out a win by pulling out the plug at the Bungie headquarters. It really could happen. It really
could happen. I mean, it probably won't happen, but it could happen.
It could happen. It's very important to happen. It's gonna
All right, we got 5 of 6 together. Just waiting on Shmurda.
Shmurda is experiencing technical difficulties loading onto this track. For some reason, the fire team will not accept his entry. We will be live momentarily.
Momentarily.
I see a lot of chance of Deej nuts in chat right now.
Deej nuts, and it's not happening.
No.
No. It could happen. But it did not happen.
Did not happen.
Did not happen.
Did not happen. Cherion, it's on you. You're on Venus again.
I'm on Venus? Alright, well, I'm gonna have to go find some cover from all this acid rain. I don't know why you guys keep sending me out here. I've done nothing but love both of you. I gave both of you wonderful Christmas presents. Wouldn't you agree, Professor Broman?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No.
Cheriona, I don't know if you've bathed in days, but I can see stinky lines coming off of you.
I can see it too. It really reeks.
Yeah.
He smells. He's been out there in that hot Venus sun for days and days at a time, and he is just far, far too warm.
Cheriona, be careful!
You know, I think
There's a
that you
loose
guys-
Pac-Man. He's gonna get you.
Let's
Cheriona, it's a Pac-Man.
of victory with the sense of smell, because when I wake up in the morning, I take a shower and then I go piss excellent. I think that's what you smell is the excellence and the.
It looks like the entire group is together, Cheriona. I'm gonna cut you off there. All right, group. Finals.
Let's have it. Do the thing happen.
Let's do it, finals. Let's go.
Go fast.
Yo, Scubby, so confident, getting up and leaving. Angry Iceberg also leaving.
That's how you do it, man.
That is how you do it.
It's like peeing on someone else's clothes and then telling them to put them on. It's asserting dominance. I've never done that personally, but I hate you, guy that did that to me.
Guys, I'm gonna do the best to draw a Triforce for you.
It's gonna be a good Triforce.
It's gonna be a great Triforce. Guys, did you know you can win a Legend of Zelda 3DS? If you use Command SRL in chat and go follow all the streamers, you have a chance of winning this motherfucker, and I will overnight it to you on Monday if you're in the continental United States. Otherwise, I'm gonna ship it whatever's cheapest.
Yay!
Yay! Because it's really expensive to overnight shit across the ocean.
Overnight international shit's like $300 or $400. It's insane.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
You're buying a plane ticket
I still love
for
you.
the item.
For the item, yeah. Looks like everybody back but Angry Iceberg. He's currently chilling out. Angry Iceberg back, ready to go.
I'm ready for this race.
The finalists ready for this final race here. It's gonna be intense, y'all.
Feel like they are really just drawing this out for no reason at all. I feel like I want to see this race so bad. I've never wanted to see a race this bad, and they're making me wait, and it hurts my soul. I want to see it happen.
We'll see it happen.
We'll see it happen.
We'll see it happen.
Want to happen.
What is happen?
happen.
What we gonna play? I don't know why.
Absolutely.
Where are we going?
I don't know. I'm gonna call Mars.
Gonna call Mars?
We'll call Mars. SRL is love. SRL is life.
It's more than that.
It's everything.
It's everything. It's everything I've ever cared about.
It's everything I've ever loved.
All right, looks like we are on Mars, Cheriona.
Mars.
You know, I have a feeling that the blades at the end are going to play a part in whoever wins this match.
I feel like we haven't seen anyone get bladed and become massively angry and disappointed this entire time, and it's got to happen sometime.
I think it's got to happen. I
I
want
think
to
it's
see it
gonna
happen.
today. I think it's.
Am I a bad person for wanting to see it happen?
I don't think you're a bad person for wanting to see it happen. I think you're just a realist.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Dude, I almost have all of my streams synced up.
That is fantastic.
Feel really good about it.
Very jealous. I wish I could do something like that.
All right, starting the race, I'm going to put eyes on Angry Iceberg, who is currently in third place, but it doesn't fucking matter what you start as. It
Nope.
matters what you
Not
finish
at all.
as.
Scubby in the win right now. He's in that lead. But
Scubby is cool as a cucumber.
can get ripped from him immediately.
At any moment,
At
it could be
any
taken.
moment.
It could be taken.
Taken.
Just like Oryx's army, the lead can be taken at any point.
At any point in time. Exactly. And brought back stronger than ever. Oh my. Oh my. Versus the stream coming in third, then Game Sager, and then Scubby coming around. We're about halfway through the first lap. We're coming up on the dick pole, and nobody ran into the dick pole. It's a really rookie mistake. You wouldn't expect it to happen in these races anyway.
Scubby took a wide turn around the second pole there, getting his lead cut by a lot by Game Sager. Game Sager directly up on Scubby's ass.
It's ridiculous.
No way.
It's crazy. Now, something that I think is just really important to note is that there is a
Fucking butt wipe with the fan.
Lucky butt wipe with the soul crushing fan defeat right now. But it appears everyone is just kind of losing their cool and running into things that are stationary.
Everybody is absolutely in a tense state right now. Nobody feeling themselves at the moment, except maybe Scubby, who is in the lead currently.
Scubby
Not by
and
much.
Scubby and Game Sager are right neck and neck, and Versus the Stream is not far behind. Lucky is coming in very, very close. It's still anyone's race. Still anyone's race. Oh my gosh.
Versus the stream ran out of bumps there and could not take a corner fast enough, hitting a wall, giving up second place to Game Sager. Scubby, pretty much very cool in the lead right now, but as we've seen before, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. You can't get too confident in the lead, because then your own confidence blinds you and you run into a fan.
Everybody doing Scubby a favor right now by running into each other. Scubby taking that tight corner.
Wide corner from Lucky and Buttwipe, taking them from third place all the way back into fifth place. Very, very sad day for Lucky. Scubby appears to just be zipping through the fans right now. He might be bringing it all the way home.
Well, we got one more lap left to go. I wouldn't count out Game Sager just yet. He looks cool as ever. Calm and collect, hitting all the right gates. Cheriona, how do you feel?
I feel like Scubby definitely has this one. It's going to take a lot more than just a fan or two to take it away from him. Look at him. He's got that look of determination. He's got that aerodynamic, slicked back hair. I think he's going to take it all. Very comfortable lead.
Scubby absolutely ice cold right now. Doing a good Josh Hartnett impression. Missing a gate, but it doesn't matter. I think Scubby could give up 2-3 more gates and still have a commanding lead here.
Game Changer taking the shortcut and picking up some time.
You have
Just
to
a
take
little bit of
those
time,
risks.
though.
In lap 3, it's all or nothing.
All or nothing. Halfway through lap 3, and it looks like Scubby is in the lead. It appears it might be his to lose at this point.
I still think Deej might show up.
Deej sitting in the Bungie headquarters with his hand on the Ethernet cord that connects all the servers together, ready to rip it apart.
Game Sager being very aggressive with his boost right now around the corners going into the fans. Scubby gonna have to hit a fan blade in order to lose this, and I don't see it happening,
Don't
Ben.
see it happening. Don't see it happening.
That's not a mistake.
Whoa,
What
Lucky
just
blowing
happened?
it up.
Hit it absolutely destroyed, falling all the way into last place. You hate to see it happen.
Scubby did miss a gate going into the end. Game Sager gaining major ground against him
It's
right
gonna
now.
happen. It's gonna
Coming down to
happen.
the finish. It's gonna be your SRL champion,
Scubby,
Jay
with-
Scubby.
Hey, Scubby is the champion.
the champion, and that is how it went down today, ladies and gentlemen.
That is the race.
Scubby taking the finals, and I want to let you guys know we intend to have a 1-versus-1 best of 3 races for Scubby and for Typhoon Trav on Monday. This coming Monday. We're going to do it before SRL ends. I talked to Typhoon Trav earlier. He said
He has
This is
no right.
everything.
he's got an Xbox, so we're good to go.
Fantastic.
Let's pull Scubby into the call with us here.
Okay.
And interview our winner. Scubby. Hold on, I'm muted. Scubby, how are you?
Hey, Gathalion.
Congratulations on your win, man.
Thank you so much.
Let me ask you something. Are you available on Monday to have a championship race versus Typhoon Trav, 1 versus 1, best of 3?
You know, I'm gonna have to skip some Trials of Osiris, but I think I can do that.
Let's do it.
That'll be great.
We'll be in contact with you, Scubby. Congratulations on your big win. What would you say was the biggest factor in your winning tonight?
Just staying calm and taking corners as best as possible to make sure that even if I did choke a Reno, which I did definitely a couple of times, that it would be okay. I had that cushion, you know.
More cushion for the pushing. I feel what you're saying, Scubby.
So nothing to do with the hair, then? Surprising.
Yeah, I mean, the hair definitely plays a big part, but I think you guys already knew that, you know? Yeah,
we noticed all night. Chiseled chin and slick back hair, Scubby. You got it going, man.
Very jealous of it.
Hey, you guys are incredible for hosting this event and letting me be a part of it. It was an absolute blessing.
Ah, Scubby, it's our pleasure. Absolutely great time. Well, we'll be seeing you Monday night, Scubs.
Yeah, definitely. It should be a good time.
I will be in touch.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right, guys. So that's going to do it for SRL2 Xbox. It's an actual evening. I don't know. So remember for next time, 2 words.
1 word.
Speed. Nailed it.
Did it.
Good job, guys.
Bye.
That was a good job. Good job, Cheriona. You should have yelled that speed. One more time, Cheriona. Give me a good speed.
Speed.